Hello and welcome to all. A tragic news was recently announced. The legendary Marvel actor, Chadwick Boseman, has passed away at the age of 43. Known mainly for playing King T'Challa in Black Panther, Chadwick died on Friday, August 28, 2020, after being diagnosed with colon cancer in 2016. He had continued to shoot on the sets of major Hollywood films while undergoing countless operations and chemotherapy and, most importantly, without the general public knowing about it. Several Hollywood actors immediately paid tribute to the famous actor. The news even aroused emotional reactions beyond Hollywood, which is not surprising since the actor is considered a true legend. But then, what are the exact circumstances in which actor Chadwick Boseman died? It is to this question and many others that we will try to answer in this video. The career of Chadwick Boseman. The actor Chadwick Boseman has undeniably marked the history of cinema. However, despite his remarkable talent as an actor, his rise has not been as simple as we might think. Born November 29, 1976, in Anderson, South Carolina, Chadwick has been passionate about the world of film since early childhood. Indeed, after obtaining a Bachelor of Fine Arts at Howard University in Washington, D.C., he joined the British American Drama Academy in Oxford to train as an actor. His program there was funded by the famous actor Denzel Washington, who probably saw real potential in Chadwick. And he was not wrong. Very quickly, the American actor begins to prove himself. During the 2000s he even managed to make a name for himself thanks to roles in crime shows such as Third Watch or CSI, New York. But he obviously did not stop there. In 2008, Chadwick moved to Los Angeles to enrich his acting career. And he succeeded since it was that same year that he directed his first short film, entitled Blood Over a Broken Pond, in which he also put on the cap of writer and producer and which was a great success. Nevertheless, this did not allow him to make his acting career take off. Thus, he continued to change small roles, especially in series such as Emergency Room or Lie to Me. Then, he shot his first feature film for the dramatic and sports bibliographic film The Express by Gary Fleder, but he had only had one small role. It is thus necessary to believe that Chadwick Boseman's career as an actor was, in the beginning, not very promising. However, his patience was finally rewarded. Indeed, between 2010 and 2011, he participated in the series The Glades, Castle, and Justified. And it is thanks to these roles that the doors of the big screen were finally opened to him. Just as he was about to give up acting to devote himself to directing, Chadwick decided to audition for Brian Helgeland's film 42 where he played baseball legend, Jackie Robinson. He didn't regret it since it was the biggest success in the history of Hollywood for a baseball movie. Thanks to this role, the American actor is well on his way to be noticed. Thus, in 2014, 1 year later, he also played in Get On Up where he stepped into the shoes of the Pope of Funk, James Brown. A film that earned him a lot of praise. From then on, Chadwick Boseman's popularity skyrocketed, and became more and more in demand. Black Panther. As a result, Marvel was equally interested in him and decided to hire him to play the famous role of Black Panther in the movie Captain America: Civil War, released in 2016. With this role, Chadwick is propelled to star status. But Chadwick's career didn't stop there. In 2018, Marvel offered Black Panther his solo film, which quickly became a huge worldwide success. It is an adaptation of the adventures of the first black superhero created by the Marvel Comics studio in 1966. The story of this film tells the story of King T'Challa's fight to defend the fictional country, Wakanda, the most advanced in the Marvel universe. Therefore, this film was celebrated in the United States as an important cultural moment. Why was it celebrated? Well, it simply overturned all stereotypes by portraying an African country that is not only prosperous and welcoming refugees but also extends its technology to poorer nations. Chadwick even said last year that the film changed what it means to be young, gifted, and black. Moreover, if the film was so successful it is also thanks to its main actor. It happens, moreover, that to get the role of King T'Challa in Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman did not need to audition. And for good reason. In the eyes of Kevin Feige, president of Marvel Studios, who had seen him in various biopics, he was the only choice. That's how much Chadwick's talent impressed the president. And it's not without reason, especially since the actor was so remarkable that this role earned him the MTV Movie and TV Awards for Best Hero and Best Performance in a Movie. In the end, Black Panther, directed by Ryan Coogler, was nominated for the Oscar for Best Picture. A first for a comic book adaptation. It even generated more than $1 billion in box office receipts. This is, without a doubt, largely due to the exceptional talent of Chadwick Boseman. After this worldwide success, the actor, unsurprisingly, was again featured in Avengers: Infinity War and Avengers: Endgame. The death of Chadwick Boseman. Sadly, Chadwick Boseman has now passed away at the age of 43. But we will see the actor again on the screen in the next few months, as he got a role in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, which is still in post-production. For sure, the success of the film is going to be remarkable. On the other hand, the future of Black Panther 2, which was scheduled for May 2022, is now uncertain since the shooting of the film had not yet started. Precisely, without him, everything seems compromised, especially since a fan statement said that it was out of the question to have another actor. Chadwick Boseman is therefore likely to remain for the moment the only black superhero in the history of cinema. Thus, to say the least, Chadwick Boseman's death has a strong impact on the future of this film and saddens the film world. But then, under what circumstances did the very famous Chadwick Boseman die, would you say? Let's take a closer look. In fact, it is this Friday, August 28, that the American actor Chadwick Boseman left us. In a press release issued by his family, we read, "It is with immeasurable sorrow that we confirm the death of Chadwick Boseman. Chadwick was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer in 2016 and fought against the disease for the past 4 years as it progressed to stage 4 inches. This information was previously unknown to the general public since the actor had never spoken publicly about his disease. This did not fail to shock many of his fans. However, they did begin to worry about his health this year because of his significant weight loss. However, almost no one could tell from watching his movies that he was going through such a difficult time." The release also states that Marshall, Da 5 Bloods, and Ma Rainey's Black Bottom were all filmed during and between countless surgeries and chemotherapy treatments. So, it is not wrong for his family to say that he was a real fighter. Chadwick persevered through it all. At the same time, the press release also states, under the sublime black and white photo of Marvel's first black superhero, that it was an honor for him to bring King T'Challa to life in Black Panther. We also learned through this publication that Chadwick died at his home, surrounded by his wife and family. Reactions. However, for a good number of people, this news was upsetting, to say the least, especially for Hollywood actors who, since his death, are in mourning. Very moved by this news, many stars have indeed paid tribute to Chadwick Boseman on social networks. This is the case of Chris Evans, the interpreter of Captain America, who says he is absolutely devastated, and adds, "It's more than heartbreaking. Chadwick was special, a true original. He was a deeply committed artist and always curious." As for Chris Hemsworth, Thor's interpreter, he wrote, "I'm going to miss you, buddy. You were one of the most authentic people I've ever met." Angela Bassett, who played Ramonda, T'Challa's mother in Black Panther, also posted, "So I'm paying tribute to a beautiful spirit, an accomplished artist, a soulful brother." And that's obviously not all. Countless other actors have also paid tribute to the actor, such as Dwayne Johnson and Samuel L. Jackson. Like Hollywood, many athletes also shared their feelings on social networks following the death of Chadwick Boseman. As a result, basketball player Nicolas Batum, soccer player Kylian Mbappe, as well as F1 driver Lewis Hamilton have all paid tribute to him. Likewise, the NBA and Los Angeles Dodgers also saluted the actor who, let's remember, in biopic 42, played Jackie Robinson, the first black player to join the famous baseball team. In addition, many politicians did not fail to bid farewell to the great actor either. Barack Obama posted a message and 2 photos during Chadwick's visit to the White House, saying, "You could see immediately that he was blessed to be young, gifted, and black, to use this power to offer heroes to admire, all in the suffering he endured, what use he made of his years here on earth." It is in this sense, too, that Joe Biden, the Democratic candidate for the U.S. presidential election, said, "Chadwick Boseman's real power was greater than anything we've seen on the screen." Chadwick Boseman was truly appreciated by a multitude of people around the world. In fact, the announcement of the actor's disappearance made so much noise that the social network Twitter announced on the company's official account that Chadwick's latest tweet had become the most liked tweet of all time. A tribute worthy of a king, since the post currently has more than 6.7 million likes. The great actor Chadwick Boseman is therefore not about to be forgotten, especially since he has forever marked the history of cinema. Now it's your turn to tell us what you think of this tragic news.